Hello, my name is Kate Parr and I'm one of the learning advisors at the Skills Centre. In this screencast, we will be looking at what online learning is like. It is important that you have a realistic understanding of what it means to be an online learner in the context of a blended learning environment. So in this session, we'll be doing some myth busting. In this first myth busting activity, I want you to decide if the following statement is true or false. Online learning isn't as good as face-to-face. It's false. On many courses, you will now receive a mix of online and on-campus learning and teaching, and your accredited program has been carefully designed to deliver your modules via a broad variety of digital learning platforms. The content is comparable to and sometimes better than face-to-face lectures, seminars, and tutorials. Also, online platforms can meet a variety of preferred ways of learning and accessibility requirements. For example, auditory input for learners with visual difficulties. However, you'll be expected to spend time outside of lectures studying independently. So what does online blended learning involve? Also referred to as remote learning. So what is the difference? Instead of being full-time on campus and attending face-to-face delivery, you'll be learning, sharing knowledge and interacting with lecturers and peers through digital platforms such as Skype, Microsoft Teams and Blackboard Collaborate, as well as having the opportunity to meet on campus. Teaching and learning at SHU will be delivered through a mix of online lessons and face-to-face learning. Students can expect live timetable sessions weekly to include group work, seminars, workshop and studio sessions delivered either online or on campus. There will also be tutor-led or independent learning sessions and bookable face-to-face tutorials. What do you imagine your blended course to look like? You may be worried that online delivery module curriculums won't be as good as sitting in the lecture theatre, but they work in much the same way as face-to-face teaching. You will be able to watch and listen to your lecturers explaining theories and concepts, providing information to stimulate your interest and create a framework for your thinking and discussion. How many students do you think there will be in a lecture? Will you be talked at throughout? How long will your lecture last? Depending on how your course is organised, you may be able to access recordings of lectures at your own pace. This is asynchronous learning, which will involve following a schedule organised by your lecturer to prepare you for course assignments and participation in group activities, placements, etc. This doesn't just mean you'll be accessing materials and learning independently, as you will still be interacting with your peers and lecturers in seminars and tutorials. Real-time, otherwise known as synchronous learning, means that you will be online with your peers and lecturers at the same time. And this won't always involve being spoken at. Many lecturers will involve the class in activities, asking questions via video chat functions, video or voice, so be prepared to get involved. Lectures will vary in group size and duration. Some may be as short as 50 minutes, whereas others can be 2 hours long, usually with a short break halfway through. As the university has transitioned to blended learning, you will find there are some advantages to lectures being online. They can offer greater flexibility, especially if you are studying asynchronously. You can manage your study time to fit around friends, hobbies, or interests. Online lectures can also meet a variety of preferred ways of learning as information is presented visually, auditorily, via discussion boards to meet different learning preferences. They also mean more personalised learning and opportunities for face-to-face interaction with your tutors to discuss your progress and offer feedback. They can also enhance collaborative learning with increased opportunities to engage in discussions with lecturers and peers via discussion boards, forums and email and a variety of digital platforms. Let's look at another myth. True or false? Learning online will take up less of my time. It's false. Whilst you may spend less time on campus, which will ultimately save time commuting, you will still be expected to do the work. and this will involve both your commitment and time. Online and blended learning may allow for greater flexibility in your studies, but you will still be required to attend scheduled seminars, tutorials and lectures and complete formative and summative assignments. The demands are the same. You still need to read, research and critically appraise materials in order to submit your work to a deadline, and this takes a significant amount of time, so you need to plan and schedule your time accordingly. Think about the following questions. What is a seminar and its purpose? How many people do you think are in a seminar? It could be a very small number, less than 10 or up to about 30, like classroom learning. This depends on the size of your course. What do you think is discussed? Types of things. Often you will review lecture content as questions can be more easily asked. They also provide the opportunity to discuss ideas in more depth. Quite often, a seminar will follow a lecture to discuss the ideas taught. Some courses have more lectures than seminars or vice versa. Why do we need seminars? They give us the opportunity to talk about ideas with others, and this can be helpful, understanding new ideas. The discussion is guided by your tutor. Sharing views can help you consider interpretations and ideas you'd not previously considered. This works to expand your knowledge. It can help you become more confident in public speaking, debating, actively listening as you are sharing your thoughts and ideas in a safe, supportive space. And more importantly, you will get to know other students and make friends. Let's look at another myth. Bearing in mind, some people think that learning online simply involves downloading documents and watching video tutorials. What do you think of this statement? True or false? With online learning, you have to teach the material to yourself. It's false. Even though you are expected to spend as much time as possible learning independently at university, your lecturers will still deliver the content and create opportunities to collaborate with others to discuss the materials. Working online, you may feel a sense of isolation, but you are not alone, as the academic community at SHU will be an integral part of your course. As you navigate Blackboard and the university website, you will find a network of support and resources. You will get more out of your course the more interaction you do via online discussion boards, forums, virtual cafes. As students engage with these platforms, more often than not, informal support networks emerge and friendships evolve. To get more help, you may want to click the following link. For more information about the Skills Centre and what is available, please visit the following links. If you're having difficulties accessing us, then please email the Skills Centre at shu.ac.uk. Before you go, you might like to think about your next steps. What academic skills are you good at? And what do you still need to know? If you're not sure, you can take our skills check. This will give you the opportunity to rate your confidence and knowledge across a range of academic skills and topics. And you will also receive personalised recommendations of skills development opportunities and useful resources. Further links to useful resources can be found on the following slide. To read our online LibGuide, please click here. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a better understanding of what online learning at university is like.